All right, we're here at the study with head coach Zach Spiker, the men's basketball team. Thanks for joining me, Coach.
All right, happy to be here.
I asked you here so we could talk a little bit about the team, where they kind of stand right now. So, in your opinion, what is the status of the team, where we stand?
Status of your team is you want to always be growing and improving. I don't think you want to peak at the wrong time too early. I think that our team has learned a great deal from our games. I thought we had a very, very challenging start to the season with LaSalle, Winthrop, and Temple in 2 Big 5 games right out the gates. High intensity, high levels of execution. If we weren't just right, we were exposed. And then certainly go on the road to Winthrop, a team that's had a bunch of championship experience, and to get a win in a tough environment. So, we've played a handful of games right now. I think we're learning about some new guys that can give us a few more minutes and do some things. We're learning about some guys that are playing and maybe have their game has evolved. And I think the thing that stuck out the most is when we're on defense and we're sitting down and guarding, we become a very, very tough out, one possession at a time. And look at our effective field goal percentage, different metrics. I don't really care as much about that as I do when it's out there and we're playing and we sit down and guard. I know what it feels like, and it's kind of like a living, breathing organism, 5 guys just fighting together, and that's what we want to have.
You've had some ups and downs. You've had some big wins and you've had some close wins. You've had some close losses, but it's been, a little bit up and down. How do you use all that experience to grow, and get better and get ready for conference play coming up?
I think our job as coaches is to put our guys in situations to be successful, but also let's teach and help them grow and mentor them through those, right? If we have all success, is that setting them up for, success after basketball in life? Like, you got to go through adversity. We've gone through it as a team on the floor, off the floor certainly, but also gone through adversity throughout the game. Maybe it's just a tough call from an official that we did everything right, or we have a great possession defensively and they throw in a garbage shot that goes in. How do you respond to that? So, I really think that this group is doing a good job. Every year is a new year. It doesn't matter what we did the year before. Different players, different staff, different coaches. We're growing and evolving into a better version of ourselves each time out. In some of our losses, I think we've still been a better team. We've kind of beat ourselves, and that's been a lesson for us to learn. Let's control the things that really affect winning, and I think we're continuing to do that. But our schedule is not easy. It's unforgiving, but I'll double down on what the end product is. We go through, the gauntlet that we still have to play and where we are. I think it sets us up to be competitive in league play, and ultimately that's what we're looking for. We're looking to have the best league season we can have, and you better be ready to play in the CAA. It doesn't matter who it is or where it is. It's going to be a dogfight, and we need to be ready to compete.
The other thing is, this was the first year that Drexel was officially into the Big 5. Now, you've played all these teams locally, but the Big 5 is a big thing. You played Nova at Wells Fargo Center. You played Temple and Nova in the same season for the first time in a bunch of years. So how was that whole experience? Was it any different than a normal year, or was it better because of maybe some of the hype around some of these games?
I think there's a way higher level of energy on both sides in terms of administration, and the environment is a bit different. But I think we've always tried to make a big deal as being the new guy or the excluded guy in years past. Like, we want to play with a little bit of a chip and an edge on our shoulder in these games, and certainly they do. I think the games have been very competitive, whether it's been us and LaSalle or Temple or Nova or the other games that you've seen that have been some wild endings. Listen, we're in the best city for college basketball in America, period. And it's an incredible honor to be part of it. We're excited, and we're working our butts off to represent not only the city of Philadelphia, but Drexel University every time we go out and play.
And you mentioned previously that we are here at the study, nice place to study.
Yeah.
How do you utilize a place like this right on campus when you have recruits come in or families come in? Because you're coming in and out, but there's a lot of other people coming in and out to watch us play here.
You can look around today. There's a lot of hustle and bustle going on. You've got the Co-op restaurant right behind us. The study is essentially part of our official visit package. Sometimes it can start here in the lobby where we're greeting the family, or it can end here with a breakfast on a Saturday morning or brunch, and we're talking about whether the young person wants to commit to Drexel or not. So it's a huge element to us presenting our best version of ourselves and our university, to be right here, to be so close, to walk across the street to the DAC, go over to Saxby's, whatever it may be, to use the restaurant. The food is great. We love it. You got to be careful what I order because we have so many visits sometimes. But the study and the co-op together, it's an extension of our coaching staff, it's an extension of the university, and we're thrilled to have this asset close by and available, and them willing to work with us to host recruits and their families.
That's great. Well, thank you for coming and talking about your team. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be an exciting rest of the season, so thanks.
No problem, Josh. Thanks so much. Happy to be here. Look forward to having everybody out to watch our guys play in league play. Go Dragons.